it's Mickey. Welcome back. So before we get started, I think we should talk about the kitchen. What do we need and what do we not need? So when we're talking about making dinner, easy, simple, quick, there are some things you will need and some things you just absolutely don't need. So I was just going to show you. I actually went through all my cabinets and cleaned them out in drawers, which was a really good exercise for me because you should see the stuff and the gadgets and the junk that I had, and I got rid of all of it. So we're gonna go through each item. I'll let you know what they are, and I'll put a link if I can in the video so that you can see what I have. But so to get started, I do have one of the Monster KitchenAid mixers that my husband bought me for Christmas many moons ago, and I rarely get it out. This is a KitchenAid handheld mixer that my mother and father bought us for our wedding shower. That was 28 years ago. So this thing is still working, and I'll tell you what, when I need a mixer, I just grab it out of the drawer, throw the beaters in. Comes with a couple different kinds of beaters. We'll get to that later. And when I'm done, I just put it away. So it doesn't catch any dust either on the counter like the big mixers. Every now and then I get that out though. You do definitely want to get a crock pot. I have an all-clad. I've had multiple crock pots, from ones that are $9.99, which work beautifully, to this beauty that I got not too long ago. The reason I like this style, doesn't have to be a certain brand. I really love that the inside comes out, because when we're making some things, we can put this directly on the stove and brown them, saute them, get them going, and then you just throw it in and everything gets started. And then cleanup is so simple. Pull that out, wash it. You don't have to wrestle with the whole thing and try not to get it wet. So I would encourage this style if you can. So I love strainers, if you haven't noticed. So I like these stainless or metal ones because, I mean, I've had plastic too, and they're also great. But I just love these things. I use them for everything. So I'd get a handful of sizes if you can, large to small. And next down the road is you need a measuring cup for liquid. This is a 2-cup one, so you just need one. If you get a 2-cup, then you can use it for everything. If you get a 1-cup, you can use that too. You don't have to have these, but I love them. So these are handheld mixing bowls with measuring measurements on the side with handles, and they also come with a lid, which is really nice. So if you make something and a lot of times I'll make whipped cream in here and put the lid on and leave it overnight, we'll have it the next day as well. So I love these. I always make my pancake batter in this one. Down the line, these are Anchor baking containers. So they're glass. I've got 3 sizes. This is an 8x8, which is a 2-quart. And you have your standard 10x13, which is a cake size. I also, these came in a set, and that's what I love. This is a 10x14. So this is great for larger things like lasagnas. I have this coffee cake that we make that needs to go in a bigger one because it bubbles up, and we'll get to that, the coffee cake eventually. But I get these, and these are Anchor brand. I'm probably certain I got them at Walmart. Another great thing about these, they come with lids. Amazing. You're done, you just put a lid on it, stick it in the refrigerator for the night. Moving down the line, I love my tea kettle. When you need hot water, it's right there. I highly recommend getting cast iron skillet. I have 2. I'm not sure why I have 2. I have a large one and then a smaller one. So this is the smaller one. I bake bone-in chicken breast in the oven. Amazing. I also do a whole chicken in the larger one. So we'll make a lot of things in cast iron. So I would get a cast iron skillet. One size is fine until you see if you like it and what size you're gonna need for your family and the amount of stuff that you cook. And seasoning it is not that hard, so don't get intimidated by that. Get a couple of nonstick pans. This is a set nonstick. I like to make eggs and omelets in this and lots of different things. So cookie sheets. Let's talk cookie sheets. I have just 2 standard cookie sheets that I bought. It's called Good Cook at Walmart. I know they're ultra cheap. I use these for so many things, and I always use parchment, almost always use parchment paper on them so they don't get like icky and the cleanup is simple. And then these are from Williams & Sonoma. They're the gold brand. You don't need them, but if you do want to splurge, they're larger and they do bake cookies really well. Just a minute, Rosie. Rosie wants outside. Definitely cutting boards. These are, I think they were called Gorilla or something. They came in a set. Love these, love these, love these. Easy cleanup. You can easily use bleach on them and sterilize them. So I have 3. I don't. Oh, she really wants out. Just a second. I'm back. So cutting boards, you don't need 3. I actually use 3, like sometimes all at once. So, you know, they come in a set, so get as many as you think that you'll want. Definitely, these are cooling racks for cookies, for bread, for cakes, for all kinds of things that you want to take out of the oven and cool, but you don't want them sitting directly on the counter so that the heat starts cooling down and it stops cooking. I think those are well worth it. And I love my pizza slide. I use this for a lot of things. I use it for pizza, but I also use it for, like I said, focaccia bread. Pull it out of the oven. So if you find one of these and it's in your budget, I would grab one because we'll use it. This is a stone oven bakeware set. I got this from Pampered Chef because my neighbor sold Pampered Chef years ago. It's well seasoned, as you can see. I make roasted chicken in that. It's so simple. It's so much better than the store-bought. So if you find one of those, I'm sure you can find them online. If not, you don't need it, but love it. We'll probably use it. Just let you know. Also, one last thing is just a plastic tray, and I mean a cheap plastic tray. I'm sure I got it at Walmart. I use this to carry everything out to the grill. And I mean everything. Like I'll put the meat on there, I'll put the veggies on there. Everything I'm gonna cook on the grill goes to Todd on this tray in one trip. It's so simple. And that's really it that we need. So you don't need a lot. Don't go out and spend a lot of money. Take inventory. Do what I did. I took everything out of my cabinets and I looked and I'm like, if I haven't touched that or not sure what that is, I just got rid of it. So everything is clean. We're getting ready to get started. And I also am going to take you through my utensil drawers real quick. So let me grab this camera. Okay, utensil drawer. You don't need a lot. I have a spatula, big fork, a small spatula for cookies. You don't need a small one. I do have it. Here are my beaters that came with my mixer. I use these a lot, and just the regular beaters. Measuring cups. I actually use this. I juice lemons and limes. You need a set of measuring spoons. I have my rolling pin, ice cream scoop from Brahms. We do use this to cut in butter into flour to make biscuits and things, so I would actually recommend getting one of those. Need a grater, and then this is a small grater. I use this a lot for Parmesan, and if we need lemon zest. These are serving spoons that I splurged on not too long ago. I have a gravy ladle, pie server, and then just some serving spoons, which are nice to have. And then these also, if we make soup or stew, and then large spoons to serve things with. So that's that utensil drawer. And then this is the one I keep right beside the cooktop. So I have a knife that I bought last year for Thanksgiving because our friend Ed always carves a turkey, and my knives were so dull, so I bought him a new knife. It was not very expensive. It was on Amazon. This is a meat pounder. I don't use it a lot, but I do use it. And then these are my knives. Also, these were given to us by my parents on our wedding shower. They are so dull. I will be getting new knives. I just don't have them yet, so I'm shopping around. Wooden spoons. Get a good pair of tongs. I think you're gonna love these. I use mine all the time. My mom bought these for me. They're so nice because they have silicone covers on the ends. You need a potato masher. You need a whisk. I like my brush to brush on butter and oil. You need a spatula. Get a garlic press if you can. A nice potato peeler, a can opener, some kitchen twine, and then I use my meat thermometer a lot. I love it. I didn't have it for years. I've probably only had it for about 5 years now. I highly recommend getting one. Find one that fits in your price budget and keep it because you will use it. It takes all the guesswork out of meat cooking and the temperature that it needs to be done. So those are my 2 utensil drawers. And as you can see, I mean, you don't have to have a lot. And you actually don't even have to have all of this. But these are the things I use all the time. Okay, so we're getting close. See you next time. And I think I forgot to mention one of the most important things, an apron or 2, because we will get messy. Cooking is messy, just like everything else. So get yourself an apron that you like and keep it handy.